boys and girls. Today we're going to read part 2 of Wolf. So here we go. We're going to review first the vocabulary. So our words are passion, a very strong feeling or liking for something; admire, to respect or think well of someone or something; concentrate, to pay attention or think very carefully about something being done; splendid, very good or beautiful; bothering, giving people trouble or annoying them or taking the time to do something. Whoops. And the last one, ached, to have a dull and steady pain. Okay, so right here, this is a little summary of what we've read so far. We know the wolf had been walking for days looking for food. He sees a cow, a duck, and a pig over the fence at the farm. He howled at them, and some of the animals ran away, but the cow, the duck, and the pig just ignored him. So here we go, part 2. The wolf did not like to be ignored. "What's wrong with you?" growled the wolf. "Can't you see I am a big and dangerous wolf?" "I'm sure you are," replied the pig, "but couldn't you be a big and dangerous somewhere else? We're trying to read. This is a farm of educated animals. Now be a good wolf and go away," said the pig, giving him a push. The wolf had never been treated like this before. "Educated animals! Educated animals!" the wolf repeated to himself. "This is something new. Well then, I'll learn how to read too." And off he went to school. The children found it strange to have a wolf in their class, but since he didn't try to eat anyone, they soon got used to him. The wolf was serious and hard-working, and after much effort, he learned to read and write, and soon he became the best in class. In the class. Okay, so if we compare the wolf to the students in the class, how are they alike? They're learning how to read. They're sitting at a desk, or he sits at a desk. He packs his lunch. They're all there to learn. And how are they different? Well, he's an animal and they're humans. So that would be part of that compare and contrast and fantasy. Feeling quite satisfied, the wolf went back to the farm and jumped over the fence. "I'll show them," he thought. He opened his book and began to read. "Run, wolf, run! See, wolf, run!" "You've got a long way to go," said the duck, without even bothering to look up. And the pig and the duck and the cow went on reading their books, not the least impressed. Sorry, this went a little too fast. The wolf jumped back over the fence and ran straight to the public library. He studied long and hard, reading lots of dusty old books, and he practiced and practiced until he could read without stopping. "They'll be impressed with my reading now," he said to himself. The wolf walked up to the fence gate and knocked. He opened the 3 little pigs and began to read. "Once upon a time there were 3 little pigs, and one day their mother called the man and told them—" "Stop that racket," interrupted the duck. "You have improved," remarked the pig, "but you still have some work You still need to work on your style." Sorry, boys and girls. The wolf tucked his tail between his legs and slunk away. So, you heard me make some self-corrections as I got reading. I know that is a good strategy as a reader, and those are things that we expect you to do. When you make a little mistake, just go back and reread. Okay, how has the wolf changed from the beginning of the story? Well, at the beginning of the story, the wolf couldn't read. So he went to school to learn how, and now he can read. So that's one thing that has changed from the beginning to the end in our character, or from the beginning until now for our character. But the wolf wasn't about to give up. He counted the little money he had left. He went to the bookshop and bought a splendid new storybook, his first very own book. He was going to read it day and night, every letter and every line. He would read so well that the farm animals would admire him. Ding dong, rang the wolf at the farm gate. He laid down in the grass, made himself comfortable, took out his new book, and began to read. He read with confidence and passion, and the pig, the cow, and the duck all listened and asked and said not one word. Each time he finished a story, the pig, the duck, and the cow asked if he would please read them another. So the wolf read on, story after story. One minute he was Little Red Riding Hood, the next a genie emerging from the lamp, and then a swashbuckling pirate. Okay, how do we know that the wolf was a hard worker? And what causes the wolf to read day and night? Two details from the story. So he decided to learn how to read. He went to school. We're building on what we know so far from the story. He became the best. He doesn't get discouraged when the pig tells him that he needs to work on his style. He goes out and he buys another storybook and reads it over and over again. And what motivates him to read day and night? Well, he wants to read so well that the animals will admire him and look up to him. This is so much fun, said the duck. He's a master, said the pig. Why don't you join us on our picnic today? Offered the cow. And so they all had a picnic, the pig, the duck, the cow, and the wolf. They lay in the tall grass and told stories all afternoon long. We should all become storytellers, said the cow suddenly. We could travel around the world, added the duck. We can start tomorrow morning, said the pig. The wolf stretched in the grass. He was happy to have such wonderful friends. All right, so interesting story, compare and contrast. Here is your assignment on the final slide 16 today that you're going to go back to. You're going to tell me what problem did the wolf have in the beginning of the story and what did he do to change that? And then the final question, how is the relationship between the wolf, the cow, the pig, and the duck change at the beginning of the story and to the end? So a couple sentences there telling how their relationships was different in the beginning than it was in the end. All right, bye for now.